Welcome, amazing people, and let's solve this cubic equation together. This is cubic because the highest power of x is 3. And what it means is that you are expected to have 3 solutions. Now, there are cases to this solution. One of the cases is that the 3 might be all real numbers, meaning they can be found on a number line. Then the other is that you may solve and one of the 3 will be real and the remaining 2 will be complex. Now, join me as we discover the kind of solution we have. But remember, it's very simple. So what we are going to do now is we have solution. So we're having 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus x minus 2 equal to 0. Now we are going to get one factor that we can now use to reduce this into quadratic. With that, it helps us to solve this equation simply. Now, what do? How do you get one factor? Remember your factor theorem, which says if you have f of x and this x turns to be, you substitute the value of x as a into this function and it is equal to 0. We say that x minus a is a what? Is a factor. I hope it's clear. But supposing you substitute it and it's not equal to 0, it means that this is not what? A factor. Now let's see to that. So what it means is that to get this factor, we are going to use our trial and error method. And what does that mean? We are going to test for values of x that we can substitute at the left side of this equation, which has become an expression. And if it gives us 0, then we know it's a factor. So we are going to work with plus or minus 1, plus or minus root, and the rest of them. So let's test for when x is 1. Put it here, we have 6 into 1 cube plus 7 into 1 square minus 1 minus 2. 1 cube is 1 times this 6, and this will give us 7 minus 1 minus 2. You notice that this is not equal to 0. So what it means is that this is not what we want. Now we are going to take it off. So let's test for also when x is negative 1. So let's say x is negative 1. Put it into the function. You have 6 into negative 1 cube it plus 7 into negative 1 square it. Okay, then minus, what do you have again? This is negative. Remember, your x is negative 1. Then you have negative 2. Then negative 1 cube, because it's cube, the negative sign returns and it's going to give you negative 1. Use it to multiply 6. It gives you negative 6. So we have negative 6. Negative 1 squared, because of square, because it's even, is going to give you 1. And 1 times 7 is 7. And this will give you positive 1, negative 2. And when you add this up, it gives you 0. I hope that is clear. Now, if it is 0, what does it mean? It means that you are going to move this to this. You add 1 to both sides. So you have x plus 1 becomes a what? A factor. I hope this is clear. So from our testing, you have seen that x plus 1 is a what? Is a factor. Okay? So if x plus 1 is a factor, we are going to use it now to divide this. So let's use it to divide this side of the expression. So to do that, we are going to have, this. Put the whole of this into this. We have 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus x minus 2. Then we are dividing with x plus 1. I hope you are still with me there. So what do you do now? We start our division. We are using the long division method and the rule is DMS. Okay? Meaning divide, multiply, and subtract. So we are going to be dividing the first with the first term. So we have x will divide 6x cubed. And when x divides 6x cubed, you see it gives you what? 6x squared. Did you see it? Now multiply. Use this to multiply. When you are multiplying, you multiply the two terms here. So this will multiply x to give us 6x cubed. And when it multiplies 1, it gives you 6x squared. Did you see it? Now you are going to subtract. Okay? Then subtract this, it gives you 0. Did you see it? Then 7x squared minus 6x squared. 7x minus this will give us x squared. Now you bring down this and also bring down negative 2. So at this point, you are going to repeat this again. So you're going to start again with division. Then use x to divide x squared. So we are free to take this off. So when x divide x squared, it gives you x. So we have plus x. Use x to multiply this, it gives you x squared. Use x to multiply 1, it gives you x. Then at this point, you subtract. Okay, then x squared minus this is 0. This is negative x minus positive x. You see, negative multiplied positive is negative, so you have this. And negative x will give you negative 2x. Then you bring down minus 2. So what do you do again? You repeat that cycle again. So to repeat it, this is what you are going to have. So it's going to give us, use x to divide this. It gives us negative 2. Then negative 2 multiplies x. Let's take it up here. It gives us negative 2x. Negative 2 multiplies 1 gives us negative 2. Okay, the one we have up is this. So at this point, we brought this up here. Okay, so this one, negative 2 gives us this. Did you see it? So let's subtract. If you subtract this, it gives you 0. So you see that because it's 0, it means that we have already said it that x plus 1 is a factor. So in that case now, what do? It means we are going to have now, this is the same as x plus 1. You see, gather this and this quotient, gather them together into 6x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. If you expand this, it gives you this. I hope you are there. Now, what do you do again? When you have this to be equal to 0, it means that this is 0 and this is also 0. So what it means is that x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay? And 6x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now, what do you do here? You remove 1 from both sides. So x will give us 0. If you remove it here, it becomes 0. And if you remove here, it becomes 0 minus 1. So x will give you negative 1, which you've already said earlier. Okay, now we've gotten this x as negative 1. Let's go for this. So we're going to have, at this point, you can use either your quadratic formula or any method you are convenient with. So let's solve this. So to solve this, let's use our quadratic formula. Remember, it is gotten from ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then if this is the equation, we said that x is negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, what does it mean? What you plug into the formula are the values of a, b, and c, which you get from this equation. So the question is now, your a becomes your 6. Did you see it? Your b, the coefficient of x here is 1, and that is going to be your value of b. I hope you are following. Then your c becomes negative 1. So we're going to plug them into this. So if you do that, you have x is negative, our b is 1, plus or minus square root of, our b is also 1. So we have 1 squared minus 4. Our a is 6. I hope you are with me there. Then our c is negative 2. And this is all over 2 multiply 6. So let's simplify again. So this is going to now give us, so we now have, this is giving us, we can do it here also. So we have x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus, we now have 1 squared is 1 times 1, which is 1. If you multiply this, it gives you 24 plus this will give us 48. So this is what we have all over 12. Multiply this, it gives you 12. So this is going to now give us x is equal to, so we have x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus square root of, add this, it gives you 49. So we have 49 all over 12. So what does it mean? This is going to give us negative 1 plus or minus square root of 49 is 7 all over 2. So what does it mean now? Let's split these values to have x as negative 1 plus 7, take the positive, over 2, or negative 1 minus 1, minus 7 all over 2. This add it gives you 6, so 6 over 2, or add this, it gives you negative 8 over 2. So what does it mean? This is going to give us, cancel this. Sorry, we have negative 12 here. Okay, let's correct it. So what we have here is 12. This is 6 over 12. So this gives us 1, here is 6. So we have 1 over 6, or this gives us negative 4. So you now see that we have gotten the values. So what do you conclude with? You will now conclude that your x, the value of x, the first x value is negative 1. The second x value is 1 over 6. And the third one is negative 4. And what is your conclusion? You see that these three values or solutions are all real numbers. And I hope this helps you a lot. Let's know how much in the comments. It helps us to serve you best. Remember to share this and subscribe for the more. Click on the notification button for updates from us. See you in our next class, and bye-bye.